Good morning, children. Welcome back to ICAN Physics. Now, in this class, we are going to discuss the final problem from the first lesson. Okay, let's enjoy the class. Okay, so capacitors P and Q have identical cross-sectional area A and the separation D. Then the space between the capacitor is filled with the dielectric of dielectric constant epsilon R as shown in figure. Calculate the capacitance of the capacitors P and Q. Okay, so now the distance between the two plates is D. Okay, now look at this side. This side is nothing, so it is filled with the air. Okay, so distance of air gap is D. Here it is dielectric constant of epsilon R, so its distance is also same. But what happened to the area? The area becomes half, so it becomes A by 2. Okay, so we know that C equal to epsilon 0 A by D is the formula. Okay, now how we are going to modify these two? So these capacitors, that is air and with the dielectric medium is connected like this. So what type of combination? Parallel type of combination. For parallel type, how we can write the formula? Cp equal to C in air plus C in medium. Okay. So epsilon 0, this is the case for air. Okay. So for how I am going to modify for air? Epsilon 0. Okay. In air, what is the area? A by 2. What about the distance? D. So A by 2 divided by D. Okay. Right. In medium. So what is the capacitance in medium? That is C dash equal to epsilon A by D. Okay. So epsilon. Okay, fine. A. So what is the area? A by 2. A by 2 divided by distance. So distance between the dielectric is D. Okay. Do you get it now? Do you any doubts? No doubt. Okay. Now the formula becomes epsilon 0 A by 2D. Okay. Plus for instead of epsilon, epsilon equal to epsilon 0 epsilon R. So epsilon 0 epsilon R. Now A by 2D. Okay. Now we are having two terms. In both of the term, we are having epsilon 0. Yes. A. Yes. 2D. Yes. So we can take all those things as a common. So epsilon 0 A by 2D. So here it becomes 1. Here we are having epsilon R. So this is the effective capacitance of the first case when the dielectric constant epsilon R is filled this part. At the same time, let's look at the second question. The dielectric is filled in the top of the capacitor. Okay. Then it is epsilon and it is air. Now the distance between the two is D. But what about the distance of air is D by 2. What about the distance of the dielectric is also D by 2. But what about the area? Area remains same. Okay. Do you get it now? Do you have any doubts? Okay. Now, when we break these two, then it becomes like this. Okay. Now it may be air. Now it may be medium. Okay. Here in this case, it is connected in series. So when it is connected in series, 1 by Cs equal to 1 by Ca plus 1 by Cm. Okay. Do you get it now? Do you get it out? No doubt. Here, the left hand side, 1 by Cs equal to 1 by Ca. So what is Ca? Epsilon 0. Yes. What about the area? Area remains same. Yes. Divided by distance. What happened to the distance? It becomes D by 2. Okay. Can you say what happened to the second part? That is capacitor in medium. Okay. Now Cm is epsilon, area remains same, then the distance becomes half. Okay, do you get it now? Do you any doubts? Okay, now the d by 2 becomes reciprocal, so that 1 by Cs equal to 1 by, the 2 goes to the numerator. So 2 times of epsilon 0 A by D plus 1 by the 2 becomes reciprocal, 2 times of epsilon A by D. Okay, now the D becomes reciprocal, so D by 2 epsilon 0 A plus the D goes to the numerator, so D by 2 empty epsilon. What is the value of epsilon? Epsilon 0 epsilon R, so epsilon 0 epsilon R into A. Okay, okay, now so D and D, okay, taken as common, 2 epsilon 0 epsilon 0, okay, A, so taken as common. So when we take all the terms as a common, then it becomes 1, plus here it becomes 1 by epsilon R. Okay, now we can take the LCM. Okay, D by 2 epsilon 0 A, 1 into epsilon R, when we cross multiply, epsilon R plus 1. Okay, so that is the value of 1 by Cs. Okay, now reciprocal the value. So when you reciprocal the value, Cs equal to 2 epsilon 0 A by D into epsilon R times of 1 plus epsilon R. Okay, do you get it now? Do you any doubts? No doubts.